Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 16, Week 3. Today, we're taking a look at Thanks Line, taking on the Fuck Karmers, or as we're calling them this season because nobody used themed names for their teams. Hollywood Team, Cranberry Sprite Team. And with me here today is the most imitated man in Game 1 of his series this week, GodLike.Mat.
Yo.
Who nobody got to see this at home because we didn't do it live, but everybody's name in Game 1 of the series he was in this week on the enemy team was Godlike.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they all changed their name. That was funny.
And then they were all
Kick me off the
PVC pipes. Then they were all PVC pipes in Game 2.
That's funny, dude. I'm actually looking forward to these replays because I'm playing Hollywood's team next. So.
Oh, that's good. Say King Band, Windrunner Band. That is probably... It's not going to be even that surprising if that's the two first bans against the Cranberry team every game.
Yeah, you don't want auto on any of these heroes.
Starter ban Medusa ban, they do not want to see a first pick Medusa, and I do not blame them. Nobody wants to see a first pick Medusa.
I don't know much about these teams. I scrimmed Lions team once.
Line is on neither of these teams, so... One of these teams is named after Line, but he's not on it.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see your CM to open.
Bloodseeker as an opening pick is a interesting one.
Yeah, you don't see that very In fact, I don't think I've ever seen that.
And they don't even have 8th pick, that's like their second pick there, so... That is really strange.
Oh. What's their position? It's Coffee Cat 3? No, Holiday 3.
Yeah, it's no, it's Coffee Cats pause 1, Otto von Bismarck pause 2, Cranberry 3, Holiday 4, Spaz 5.
Okay.
On Team Hollywood, you've got Princess pause 1, Looter pause 2. Majwani is usually pause 3, but he's not here today, so his role will be being played by the Mantis. Pause 4 Hollywood, pause 5 Copless.
Oh, we just did the roll calls.
Yeah, that's true. We just did these at a schedule here. Yeah, so I don't have to do them in the game. But I'll do it anyway because, damn it, a lot of people just completely skip pick phase and just start watching the game. Yeah.
It's tradition.
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people who skip pick phase and just go right to the game start. Undying IO. It's an annoying support composition, but notably neither of these guys is a stun, so they're gonna have to
put that on the core.
Yeah, they're gonna have to definitely. They're definitely gonna want to put some stuns on their core line because if they don't, you got the CM there. If you don't have any stuns,
well, oh no, that's their team. Never mind.
Yeah.
Man, the Cranberry team is scary.
Yeah, that's true.
Auto Cranberry is a solid core lineup with a Coffee Cat.
Yeah, Coffee Cat, Season 14 was voted most improved playing from pause 1, so...
Yeah.
So far has had some missteps, likely from rust, but certainly still shows, I think, the dog in him, or the cat in him, perhaps, that got him that role. And of course, Holiday 99 is a very good support player. Highest MMR support player this season, I think, is, if it's not him, it's Copless. And of course, Spaz is an old man. That's all we need to say about him.
What happened to Hollywood's BBC?
He thought he wasn't even going to be in this season. He's barely got time for the games because of his new job.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, look at all these heroes that stick in the off lane going down. Darkseer, Neeks Assassin, Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
You can tell where the focus is. The Hollywood lineup wants to sink Cranberry's offlane. I think that's actually not a bad idea.
I think that's good bans right now for the Radiant. I think that we're probably going to do something similar.
The bans are meta heroes. It's all heroes that this team likes to play. I believe has played as well.
And they're good at them. So.
Yep. Of course, this is Holiday 1999's main hero, but on the other hand, it's like... Coddle isn't scaring anyone right now. Look at all this mana, man, I bet they really wish they hadn't banned Medusa.
Coddle's kind of a great pick here because they have absolutely no catch for him, so...
That is true.
He just runs away.
Downside is that you have the IO relocate to just pop on top of his head and kill him.
Yeah, but are they really gonna use that? I don't know.
I mean, it's
I mean,
pretty low cooldown.
It's copless, so
And there is some really good chase for Keeper of the Light.
TK. Hmm. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that hero sucks, and everybody who plays it is terrible.
Except me.
No, I mean, actually, let me rephrase that. This hero sucks, and everybody who plays it in the Matty Boy team versus PVC Pipe team game 2 this week sucks.
Dude, I literally like, bro. Every time, it's not just against them. Like every time in scrims or even in ranked that I pick it, I have a 70% win rate with that hero, no matter the patch.
CK Necro, I'm not the biggest fan of the Necro here. Especially with this guy coming right out. That's one
Like,
of Cranberry's
I
favorite
don't know why
heroes.
they
And
pick a CK into Coddle Bloodseeker. It's kind of tough.
CK into Coddle makes sense. I mean, it's not going to be a nice lane, but afterwards he means nothing.
They have CM as well. Like they have so much to deal with you.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have, like, who's not going to be in a bad situation there? Just the magic immunity cores, I think.
I mean, cause like even Timber can deal with you. Like they all have a way to like find you in your illusions, and like Rupture CM can root you. Like they have a lot of.
Well, they didn't know that the Timber Saw was going to be coming out, of course. I mean, yeah, they
Well,
can
the
always...
Timber is just even more, but
Yeah. They can always, I don't think finding CK in the illusions, when he has an IO and an Undying and a Necro on his team, I don't think that's a problem with CK in this game.
They have a mad regen, so.
Yeah. I think the problem with the lineup in this game is that they still, I mean, they have the Necro ult as well, but like, you're not gonna drop Necro ult as a casual CC. This team has 1 stun, and it has 2 slows.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
need a
it.
vessel on one of those supports.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Void knocked out. Void would have not even... I mean, they would have had to do like a Necro mid and CK3 situation. I don't think that's very good. But, like, honestly, scuttle the CK maybe? I mean, he's playing into Timber Saw. That's like a really terrible matchup for him. I don't know. This Hollywood lineup is kind of scuffed looking. I don't like it from this vantage point. I do not like it.
Princess playing 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Void knocked out. Ricky knocked out. Viper knocked out. A lot of some of the better ones are gone here. They have kind of painted the perhaps Otto von Bismarck into a corner here. Not have a lot of those famous Otto von Bismarck carry from mid guys left in this pool at this juncture.
Yeah, I mean, and the picks that they took kind of counters like if he would pick a Jug or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the CK specifically counters the Jug pick. Everybody else, awesome Jug game.
Except for the Necro.
Even the Necro, it's like, he can eat an Omni Slash, sure, but also you could just hit Q on him and he dies, and he has really no recourse to that at all.
Yeah, I mean, you get to a point where you're tanky enough to tank it, but...
Even then, it's still very miserable. It's a miserable experience. It's like one of those no-win situations, and Necro hurts in the no-win situation because he's got to do something. Monkey King?
That's such a weird pick for a team that has no control.
Yeah, they're gonna have a really hard time keeping anybody in the Monkey King ult.
But Monkey does not care about Bloodseeker, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, he doesn't care about Bloodseeker, he doesn't care much about the Timber Saw.
Thing is, their whole team right now is super mobile except the CM, so like... They can disengage really easily in position, and the other team is literally have no lockdown.
Like, the Timber Saw can own the Monkey King if Timber Saw knows where Monkey King is, but only in that specific case. Any other case, Monkey King beats him up. If they're laning against each other, Monkey King beats him up.
Timber Cranberry, I think.
Probably, yeah. It is most likely not going to be laning against each other, which is going to be kind of sad for MK. It is most likely going to be Monkey King mid, I think.
Hmm.
Maybe the idea here is that they're trying to win lane against Auto here, trying to shut Auto out. I don't know. I don't know. The bans on the Hollywood team look really good, but the picks haven't really been there. You kind of pigeonholed Cranberry into picking Timber. He didn't really have any other options. But you didn't really pick a team that like that's good for. In fact, arguably you've picked a pretty solid lineup for Timber to be playing against.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this is even more interesting. They're going to be doing CK3. What year is it?
Yeah.
I do not like that. It's going to be so hard laning into Bloodseeker. What is this guy going to do? Bloodseeker and Sim as well. At least he's going to have Undying there, but like Undying kind of not that great into Bloodseeker, really. He just kind of eats your tombstone. He doesn't care that much about losing strength. I don't know. I don't like this very much.
Yeah, it's just from drafts. I don't think Radiance looks very promising. But
The one thing here is that like the LC pick here is just kind of a question mark.
I don't know if it really is.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
It's
good.
like
There's a lot of easy kills if they're in a duel. Like,
on one hand, that's true. On the other hand, can you imagine a team comp that looks like this is ever going to be like alone? You're not gonna
Yeah.
duel Monkey King. Monkey King's gonna kick your ass. You're not gonna be able to duel
depends.
anybody if Necro is around. Almost period. Even if you have BKB, you can't like BKB the other guy unless you've got a vessel carrier right next to you. If that
I'm
makes
thinking
sense.
he can kill the Necro right away.
You could
Or he can kill the
hypothetically
CK. He could kill the CK right away.
go after the Necro, but you
Like,
got
Leeds
this.
is really good into CK because you get a bunch of armor off your shard on the CK. You kill like or almost kill all of his illusions, and you just dual blade mail the CK and he dies.
The bad news is Necro Q, IO is a hero, Undying W. You know,
Yeah, they have a lot of heals, but
the strength steal can be kind of bad too. Like it forces Auto to either duel very quickly in a team fight,
or
or
wait too long.
yeah, either duel very quickly in a team fight or do nothing in the team fight until he pops in to make the duel. Because if he tries to duel when he's lost a bunch of strength from decay, it doesn't matter who he's dueling. He's probably not going to win that fight, and he gets tipped.
Is Cranberry's team the best team right now?
Probably the Rady team, realistically. Then they, when the Cranberry team faced the Rady team, I believe Rady 2-0'd.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, the Rady team, scary looking. The only team in this whole league that looks like a real team. Spaz is going to eat first blood here.
Who's on that team?
Uh,
Reedy-
yeah, Reedy's a pause 1, J-Bay pause 2, Giraffe pause 3. I think
Who's 3?
Giraffe, the Beatus.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a pretty good core lineup. It's actually really good.
Yellow
Giraffe did have some
Crayon.
questionable performance, but overall he's pretty good.
I don't remember who their pause 4 is off the top of my head. Sorry to the pause 4 on that team. Oh, Hollywood going to follow up first blood here by taking a load of damage, throwing a blood grenade back.
Yeah.
It
I
does.
don't know what he's doing. He just
yeah.
lost half his HP for no reason.
He's also not the pause 5 on this team usually, which is interesting. And I guess they are going to go with the Monkey King 1 here, yeah, because of the move of CK to the offlane. Oh, this offlane, I weep for these guys. I know you got the Copless IO here, but I mean, look at this. Like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, so.
That is
Already.
not how you want to start a rough lane. Just
And
losing
now
a core like that.
Bloodseeker's 0-2 now, so he's got his heal. He's gonna be a lot harder to kill now in lane. Bloodseeker's actually such a good laner.
Yeah. And even when CK3 was a thing, people did, its biggest weakness was it doesn't have that many good lanes. It's a bit rough. Anyway, as advertised, it's time for the second roll call here. I did one. Okay, nice shot, Princess. I did one earlier, but that wasn't pick phase. I know we got some pick phase skippers out there. So on the Hollywood lineup, rather, pause 1 on the Monkey King. You've got Princess. Pause 2. Here on the Necro mid, we've got Looter. And another reason I'm not a big fan of this LC is, oh man, this lane is not nice for her.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse as it goes on.
Drip checks. And see who
Nah.
has better stats in games.
Nah. Listen, I'm not a zoomer. I don't say the word drip. Pause 3, we've got the Mantis, who's sponsored by Yandere Dev. We might get the spaz here.
Yeah, that's tough. They won't. Oh my god.
Top tower.
They actually do get him just
They're
barely.
fast. Why are they so fast?
IO.
Jeez. Why is Coffee Cat still fighting them?
Good
This
question.
ain't it, bro. You gotta hit some creeps. What are you doing?
He tried to hit the small camp there, but it was
Thing
not
is, you
enough.
lose that trade because Io's just gonna heal the CK. Like
He was at the very least.
you can't do that. Like this what happens.
He was at the very least. Yeah, he just went down there. Yeah, slight misplay, unfortunately.
Now
Gets
you
tipped.
can't step up the lane because CK's back up to half, and then you're down under half HP. You're just gonna die.
He was going after the IO rather than the CK there, which was a good play, but yeah, definitely overcommitted to that. And this should be an ungodly lane for CK, but he did just do a pretty good job helping him turn it back around a little bit.
I think
Unfortunately.
Coppola's did it. I think Coppola's doing it. Coppola's IO is like, I mean, there's so much to ban on that team.
Yeah.
You can't really just ban. I mean, I guess you could, but my
Good use of the
experience
Fairy
is-
Fire. Once again, Bloodseeker trying to ignore the CK, just go
Yeah.
after the IO here.
This ain't bad.
Still watching this, what is basically one contiguous fight. Just can't get rid of him though. Now without the CM here, which is
I
slightly
don't know. I
annoying
feel
for
like
him.
I feel like Coppola's if you underestimate his IO, that's when it bites you in the ass later in the game.
Definitely need Spaz needs to get his positioning in order in this lane. Like if Spaz is constantly at 20% HP, then this easy
Just
lane
needs
is
to
going to
stand
turn
back.
hard. Yeah. We also missed a
Yeah.
kill at bot while that very long, effectively contiguous teampo was happening. We're also in the middle of the roll call. Pause 3, CK, being played by the Mantis. Pause 4, we've got, pause 4, we've got Hollywood on the Undying, but he's not laning there this game. He's also the captain of the team. And pause 5, again, not laning there, we got Couplis on the IO, who loves line. On the other side of the coin, on Team Cranberry, pause 1, you've got Coffee Cat on the Bloodseeker. Pause 2, you've got Otto von Bismarck on the LC, who is 8 last hits down. Pause 3, you've got Timbersaw being played by captain of the team, Cranberry Sprite. Pause 4, Coddle, being played by Holiday 1999, that's his main hero right there. And pause 5, you've got Crystal Maiden being played by Spaz as a Spaz. Bloodseeker has calmed it down a little bit here in the top lane, which is probably for the best. Like, certainly, I would say, one of the biggest things is, like, unless you give them the chance, they can't kill you at all. They can't kill you at all, you can easily just get stuns out, get a nice up. Can bully your
Nice
CM,
kill.
though, once again.
Yeah.
The, Chaos Knight, they're body blocking for the eye, which is good. It's like a heavy body blocking for a
at
medic
this point,
too.
like the CM and Bloodseeker are having like bad synergy. They just have to like focus the same person. Like If the Bloodseeker is always going for the IO, the CM just needs to drop 2 spells on the IO and then the IO will die.
Yeah.
Like, and then you back on the kill on the IO. Like, you see
Yeah,
how
you
she's
can see
wasting
that,
all
yeah.
her spells on the CK, but the CK is being healed by the IO. Like, you need to focus your spells on the IO you're throwing, like, the lane.
Yeah, I don't know if Spaz is necessarily experienced in the art of laning against IOs.
So
But nice
you're
to
not
see.
gonna kill the IO link target. So you just need to
Yeah.
focus the IO, and that's what Copycat is doing. But if both aren't hitting the IO, it's not gonna die.
This is interesting. It's like Otto von Bismarck was like pretending he was about to duel there. Still kind of pretending he's about to duel. Interesting posturing here. Trying to play psychological games, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, why was my Hollywood...
Trying to get the wisdom.
Yeah. Trying to snake the wisdom rune. He gets neither the rune nor his life. Chopped to bits by the Timbersaw here. CM tried to go and steal the wisdom room herself. There was no wisdom room there, so she just wasted a lot of time and made Bloodseeker 1v2. At very least, Bloodseeker has a level up on the CK. Never mind, but it will be again soon.
Really step up.
And once he gets
Really
6, it's gonna. It should at least, ideally, be nice kills here. I mean, if you rupture the IO, there's not really anything he can do.
Yeah, it's good for the IO.
It's already been several occasions where it's like IO just gets away just because he's able to right-click away, and CM doesn't want to stun him. Timbersaw misses the tree. Shoots for where a tree used to be, but has been since cut down. That's always unfortunate. Coddle secures the illusion rune for the LC at mid, who dies. Okay, we gotta see that.
Looter kills Otto.
Oh well, I can tell you how this happened.
Yeah. Damn.
Perhaps
Otto, you're better than that.
perhaps some forgetting who you're laning against
Yeah, I
gameplay.
would have tipped him too, bro. Although I did do something similar against Matty Boy's Tide Hunter. I walked up the lane with like 1 HP and got ravaged.
Yeah, you did. We saw that. And we went, what the hell, and had to look at it again. It's okay, you were Ursa against Tide Hunter. It didn't matter how bad your lane was. That's just like a slam dunk.
My lane was actually pretty good. I hit it the trap.
It's true, but I think she walked away with higher net worth because she got some kills and he got some deaths.
Yup.
Not like it matters again. Okay. Where's my... Okay, they do get...
Let's see.
get rid of them.
Kid. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, as predicted, Bloodseeker hits 6, IO dies immediately. Not really anything you can do.
Much.
Yeah. I mean, even if the CK was there, all he could really do is just wish IO good luck. Would need TPs, it's a lot to ask for IO. Even if it is accomplice IO.
Thing is, IO can be lower level and still have an impact.
Yeah.
IO is just a simp.
Huh?
For simp players.
Huh? That was a very interesting TP. LineDetail.com. Well, that's not great for Princess.
Yeah, she's probably cringing right now after seeing that.
Princess is a man.
Oh, well.
Hey, here comes Necro, the worst possible hero you could have sent to deal with this. Luckily, Timbersaw's not got any mana or all set.
Otto's
Necro would
happy
just
with
be,
this now.
yeah.
That was a terrible TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not good in either theory.
Like,
Necro is useless
Necro's
against this
winning
man,
lane,
yeah.
And then he leaves. Like,
He leaves to get not even any potential possible kills.
that's how you throw your lead away.
Or at least he still has a level and a half over the guy, and Princess rotates into Stuart a lane for a minute. Which is a good good idea, because, I mean, as mentioned before, Otto can't really win the duel against Princess without outside help. If you try to duel him, you just get your ass kicked. Alright, once again explodes. What? This guy's got travels already, okay. Once again, traveled in to try and do something about this fight here at top. Just wrong place, wrong time. This is a good duel. Well, I mean, it was hypothetically
Oh,
a good
man.
duel anyway. But that kind of illustrates.
Do you see all the heals on the CK?
Yeah, kind of illustrates the issue that LC is going to have in this game that I mentioned up front. Goodbye, Timbersaw.
Yeah, Necro's gonna be a problem right now because he's like Legion doesn't bring anything right now with the Necro really. Like if they group up,
Yeah.
the Necro's very strong.
Dire's middle
Like
tower
Legion at this point in the game depends on our team killing the target in the duel.
Oh, the CK didn't actually win the duel that Trey said.
Yeah.
It was a CK being dueled, yeah. But 4-4-2 trade there. I guess
Who's
the
Dire's courier has
the Radiant
the
lost
Archon?
as much as they got. I don't know.
The looter?
I think so. I think this is counting some deaths that happened before that fight started, but
Radiant's middle tower is
overall, very bloody fight up here at top.
Dire's top tower is falling.
Overall, I would say mostly to Radiant's benefit. Out of on Bismarck in the frustrating situation of,
He has DD though.
yeah,
Radiant's
he does have
middle
DD.
tower is under attack.
Hollywood's just gonna.
Yeah, Hollywood is just walking right up to him. This is incredibly brazen. But luckily, Otto thinks it's bait or something, just doesn't go for it.
Dire's top
CK is very brave here. Looks like it's
God.
gonna potentially work out. Nope, Otto just too fast. Otto too fast, the wrong people here. This is kind of the illustrated issue with. Okay, well, not as if LC just walks right up
Oh
to
my
the tombstone.
God.
LC does that, it's a-okay. It's completely fine. Here comes Looter.
is under attack.
CK has his armlet now.
We'll see him getting away, very low HP.
Ooh.
See him not getting away at all. Oh my god, the armlet toggle is so brave. Does give him at least enough of lifespan to
This
ensure
is very
the.
sad, bro. They're fighting other T2.
Yeah.
It's like one of the saddest moments when it's 13 minutes in and they're winning a fight at your T2.
Dire's middle
Yeah, I
tower
mean,
is under attack.
the upside is that if they can survive this, then I don't
know
see how
why
they
I
lose
have
this
a
game.
feeling
But
like,
Dire's top
I don't
tower
know.
is under attack.
I feel like they're gonna be strong in the early game, but just end up choking out.
yeah, well, I mean,
Auto Cranberry.
this is a very bad lineup for having any kind of long-term impact. I mean, like I said, you know, the Necro against a Timbersaw is like a horrible place to be. I had one game this season. I stood in on the Roxy Row team in a scrim against the Gotham lineup. Cranberry, or I played Timbersaw. Gotham played Necro. Literally every time Gotham showed up anywhere within my sight line, 100-0. It was terrible.
Yeah,
And a
it's pure
Bloodseeker,
damage.
no better.
Yeah, 2 pure damage heroes. I don't know.
So Necro's ruling the roost now. Look at the net worth chart. Yeah, pretty much linear advantage for the Radiant. But this comp has enough issues that this ain't enough. This is not enough necessarily to win it. Of course, there are some bits of good news for the Radiant that do point to some nice things happening. Bloodseeker is the lowest net worth on the server, and he's not the best hero at making a comeback when you're low on funds.
That's very.
And LC has no duels at all. LC has no duels at all, and it's going to be a hot minute before she's even feasibly going to be able to get some, I think.
It's actually all 3 rating cores on top of the dire cores.
Yep. Yeah, the only Radiant hero in the entire, or the only Dire hero in the entire game has an advantage over his Radiant counterpart is Coddle. That's it. Everybody else is behind. In particular, the mids. Otto is about 2k behind where Looter is at the moment.
Necro will always farm fast. I mean, right now the Radiant has a team to push fast, and
Dire's middle
they
tower
have
is
to
under
do it. If they
Yeah,
wait
they
too
definitely,
long, like,
They have to do it now. Like, the second LC starts, like, winning duels, things are gonna get bad.
Dire's
that's the thing with
middle
CK.
tower
As soon as you get your Echo Saber and your armlet, you just want to fucking fight, man. That's when you're strongest in the game.
This man is not getting his Echo Saber.
Yeah, I don't know about that decision. I think obviously they don't have that much catch, so he wants to get a blink. But
Yeah.
Echo Saber allows you to like 100-0 like a Legion or a Bloodseeker or any support is your blink, you still won't be able to kill them right away.
Yeah, definitely need the blink this game, but yeah, I would definitely
I think you
invest in
get
some
it
more
after
damage
the
first.
echo.
Yeah.
I think you go echo, blink, harpoon, overwhelming, heart, something like that.
Soul Ring on the Timber Saw. Yeah. I'm gonna puke. Well, this was almost a good CM ult.
He doesn't have any reactive armor points.
Oh man, yeah, that's ballsy. He cut the Thugwood to ribbons.
Yeah, all his
Undying
other
Gundown.
abilities are maxed out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Timber Saw going all.
That's kind of
all
weird
offense.
against the CK, but CK
Yeah.
monkey not to get the.
Otto von
Oh,
Bismarck looking
man.
desperately for a duel, realizes, hey, even duel the IO is kind of not a great idea. So these two just TP out.
But his team was behind him. I don't know what. Like, it was 3v2.
I mean, even if he wanted to do that, he's still just gonna get stunned down, just kited around.
I feel like he duels, Timber comes in, Timber chain melts the person. And
Well, you gotta not get chaos bolted if you want to do that.
Yeah.
And you definitely gotta not.
Timber is trying to farm, so.
You definitely not gotta not be running around trying desperately to find an IO in the jungle when you don't really know where the enemy team is as well. So you
I
did
mean,
not.
this Kodo's nice at Timber actually, just give him some mana.
Yeah, that's true. Which just makes the Soul Ring more of a mystery.
I always love heroes that replenish your mana.
Yeah, he's got 2 on the team as well, because he also has a CM, so
Yeah.
Super didn't need the Soul Ring this game.
Under attack.
I always flame it, don't worry.
Is under attack. Radiant structures
I don't like the Soul Ring when it's not a bad game for a Soul Ring.
I mean, I don't know if Soaring is that bad. I mean, on
like
any
you
other
just-
hero.
You
Sure.
just got so many better options that just don't take your HP away to use them, and I've seen too many Timber Thaw hit Soul Ring and dies immediately as a result moments. Yeah, here's a little bit of what I was talking about earlier there. Looter just, the whole party just falls right on top of his head. So he does actually live
Kill the
this.
IO. Kill IO.
Yeah.
my
It's
God,
not going to be worth it if Timber immediately dies. We have the LC duel here, which seems
Oh
to
my
be
God,
ending about the
Monkey
same
can't
way.
die, dude. Holy.
Well, Monkey
Already
can die.
killed.
He can jump right into the Coddle Flashlight and die immediately.
See, if he had Echo Saber, Kado's dead. I mean, they probably still kill
Yeah.
him.
But Coddle's dead to CK rather than Hollywood, who gets to say solo kill. That was almost awesome. If Princess hadn't just jumped right into the flashlight, that would have been a lot better. But it was still pretty good. The only downside is Necro, once again, hasn't been
Actually,
effective.
I think Harpoon is so much stronger this game than a Blink, just because of Timber Chain, and they have
Maybe.
a lot to like cancel your Blink. I don't know. You can just Harpoon with the Timber and follow him.
Yeah, potentially. I was kind of thinking that. The
Or even,
downside
like,
is that
force
Harpoon...
paths and shit
Harpoon's
like that.
pretty big ticket item. It's going to take a minute to pick that up as a pause 3 CK.
Well, the thing is with a Harpoon is that every item that you get for your Harpoon actually helps your character a lot. Like
True.
your Echo Saber.
You
It's a good find.
certainly would get it a lot. Oh my god, look
He
at
does
this!
0 damage. Oh my
Yeah, he has
God,
no
that's
duels!
too good. You know why? It's the fucking. It's because of the creeps. The
Wolf
cat
Lamau.
creeps, bro. Yeah, they fucking got his damage down. To like 25%. That is so sad.
But with no catch at all see is freely able to just right-click Founders to walk away.
Yeah. How much percentage of damage does it take off on the cat creeps?
The troops. I don't know off the top of my head. Let's find a camp with them and
They're,
find
they're in
out.
the Radiant. They're in the Radiant jungle.
Well, they were in the Radiant jungle. With
I think it's,
oh no,
it's
they're
that.
still
It's
alive.
that creep. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
there
the other one.
is. Yeah, it's the
Damage.
crappy one.
Yeah.
50%. Nice.
Yeah, that is nonsense. Bro. That thing is taking no damage. That is so sad.
Awesome. Oh, that was so sad. All right.
Otto's mad. If anything, Otto's not in this game right now. It's like last core.
Yeah. Yeah, the LC pick was kind of questionable when it got picked,
I
and
don't like
it's
his
like,
AC. I mean his LC. Every time he's picked it with me, like he kind of grieves.
oh my god, he almost died of this ancient camp. He just has a stack to prey on here to help him come back a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the LC was
He's gonna
kind of
have
a...
blade mail. He's gonna have blade mail now, so he'll be able to kill people now.
Well, he'll
Like
be
that
able to
monkey would have died
kill...
last fight with blade mail. The monkey was dead.
Be able to kill some people. He still won't be able to kill the supports. He still will be able to kill people if they got too much region around, but... outside of that circumstance, he will be able to kill people. Necro's going for the Lotus Orb here because he wants the double duels.
It's strong. Lotus Orb in this game. I mean, you got Rupture, Cuddle Slow, CM Roots. Like, you got
Yep.
a lot of shit to dispel.
And duel.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower
You can reflect the duel, you can double duel, it really works. And you can just hope to God that when you do that, you don't lose.
That gives you double damage.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Dire's top tower is under
yeah. If you see somebody with the Lotus Orb on as LC and you think he can kill them,
I've
just
seen
go for
Cranberry
it.
miss too many Timber Chains, bro.
Well, this
That's
sucks.
a terrible duel.
Oh, good. Good reaction speed from his team is going to at least prevent the Necro from getting a scythe. Once again, the CM just ults. Once again, nobody can stop it. But once again, it doesn't seem to matter much.
I mean, Otto had last pick and he picks Legion into. I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, it was kind of a question mark in pick phase. I was willing to give it a chance. I'm no longer willing to give it a chance. I was a dodo. Even if you win this game, it did not help you.
I think Cranberry is the only way they get back to the game. He's doing
Yeah.
literally all the damage in the fights right now.
Dire's
Cranberry's the only way they get back, and outside of the
Although-
Necro in particular, it's not like this is.
I'm not sure
amazing.
how they siege unless CK gets more farm. Or Monkey, I guess, can ult for the towers, but they have a lot to defend towers with the Bloodseeker,
Yeah.
Coddle, and CM. They have a lot to clear
middle
away.
tower has fallen.
Yeah, even now, this game is still not actually over yet. Well, it picks up a pipe here for all the magic damage that the enemy team does not really do. Yeah, just the supports is going to stop. All the cores just do pure damage.
That goes really far ahead in levels.
See, I'm just gonna randomly take a spill here. It's like Timbersaw Courier! It's okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You guys actually
CK.
under farm.
I mean, not that surprising.
Yeah.
It's like your pos 3 CK. If you have to be fighting, you're gonna end up here.
I feel like he should be farming a lot more with his illusions. If he wants to be doing things around the map. He moves pretty easily actually. They don't even lose health.
Yep. Two Tormentors, first two Tormentors both go to the Radiant, which is not a great position to be in.
Radiant
Timbersaw-
Right there.
Timbersaw has stopped any push from happening here, though, as he's cut this wave to smithereens.
is under attack.
Though, with this range creep still alive, they are going to be able to
Top tower
take the T2 by just face tanking it with all their regen.
has fallen.
Yeah, this is tough. Like Necro's W even amplifies even more regen. Like it's pretty brutal. All of them actually heals. Every single one of those heroes can heal each other. So
Not
Monkey
CK,
heals himself. CK heals himself.
but not each other.
Yeah, well, I was just mean like every one of them have.
Yeah,
heals.
all of them have some
If
healing. Yeah.
Necro presses W and walks near those heroes, they just go back to full health.
Do you remember earlier you were talking about one of these supports needs a you were
A
talking about
vessel.
one of these supports needs a vessel? One of
Yeah.
these supports did not get a vessel.
Yeah, they need a vessel and like a Shiva's on the Bloodseeker or something. Like.
Well,
Scott.
okay, Bloodseeker just gonna BKB TP. That's the long and short of it. Surprised we didn't get a Reaper Scythe to interrupt that.
True, it does sound right. I feel like people still forget. I probably would have forgotten.
Well, with this area now clear, there's going to do Roche. I guess the upside is it doesn't matter that much if CK's under farm, because Io has just been his best buddy in the whole world most of this game, and that's pretty much just an injection of Io's net worth into you.
Meanwhile, that
There's
lineup
Echo
is scary,
Liz.
dude. Man, those 5 together just don't take a damage point, man. It's actually sad.
If only we lived in the world where one of their supports played AA.
Yeah, no, this is a scary comp.
Can you imagine an AA on the Cranberry team? Actually, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Just throw it at whoever you want, and whoever it is, they just insta-lose a duel.
Getting.
CK's posturing here like he's the one who has the Aegis. As in fact, Monkey King. Once again, Otto's team is trying to, this is a backfight here. He's trying to, cut waves, trying to split push.
Split them up.
Bottom tower.
Well, they want to split up the 5-man, but these guys just.
Yeah, I don't think there's any obligation on this team's part to split up. I think they're just fine letting
so
it siege.
Weird monkey ult, but.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are
Annoying glyph timing.
CK?
Yeah, once again, CK very brave. That was a very early BKB on the part of Cranberry Sprite. And he just let the Monkey King get 4 hits right in front of the Bloodseeker, which is a little unfortunate. Well, Bloodseeker still walks away because his team has no catch. It's a problem they still have.
Yeah, but
Cranberry trying to make this as
they have
annoying
no
as
catch,
possible.
but they don't need to catch anything
Yeah.
because they're just taking objectives.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Cranberry doing a
Yeah,
good
he-
job making this annoying, but they're fine with this? Okay. They're done for now, I guess.
Oh my
Cranberry
God.
misses another tree. Cuts
Oh.
down the princess, though, so now they have to fight, whether they want to or not. Duel coming out here on the Undying, who does not die. He is going to take a fall afterwards, but
CK buyback?
yeah, they're ending it, baby.
More like throwing it.
Yeah, they could throw it if they wanted.
Oh.
Timbersaw looking rather dead. They need to get rid of him. They're not focusing on him. They're looking at the LC. They got themselves split up. Some poor coordination going on here. Everybody's just trying to fight different people. Trying to
Middle barracks are under
smoke out the
Okay,
Timbersaw.
is on buyback. He should not be playing like that.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Glyph comes out.
Middle barracks
Necro gets dagging. This fight has gone on so long that Timbersaw has been able to BKB a second time. Here comes a really badly advised duel.
I don't know what the fuck.
Timbersaw gets Scythe. He's finally going down. He has no buyback.
Rip.
CK still playing very aggressively here.
Just Lotus.
Yep. Lotus ensures CM goes down. Otto von Bismarck no longer wants to play this game. And we're going home.
Damn.
middle barracks are under attack.
Have you ever heard the expression "for want of a nail"? You don't have to answer that question. It's fine.
Bro,
Yeah.
that game was only 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Very nice. I wish more games were only 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I mean, I hate to say this because this is going to sound very mean to the guy who did it. And I know he's just started watching these streams apparently after having not really seen them before, but I mean, this is just a story of like a really like Otto von Bismarck is always going to basically make a team around him. If you have Otto von Bismarck on a team, it's going to be Otto von Bismarck's team. Which means he can't pick like a dud like this. You can't pick a hero that's like unplayable like this. He knew that they had the Necro, he knew they had the Undying, he knew they had the IO, he knew they
That
had
was
the
the last
MK.
pick Legion,
Yeah.
and Legion doesn't enable you to do anything by yourself. Like you literally
No.
need the team to, because they're gonna group. Like if you look at their starting five, like that the Thanks line team, they will group up as soon as like at 15 minutes is probably the latest that they'll group up so that their cores have one or two items. But they
Yeah.
would just want to group and push lanes, and you can't deal with that if you have like no damage. Like where's the damage? They have 0 damage on the tire. Like
Well, they have Timbersaw, that's their damage.
that's their only
They have
damage.
Timbersaw. I imagine the idea is that you get a duel and then CM just ults on top of the duel, and that's like a pretty much guaranteed win. And in theory, that almost works. But in practice,
Well,
no.
it doesn't because they have 1,000 heals, and so your CM
Yeah.
doesn't really do anything either, right?
Yeah.
You need burst, but they don't have burst.
I mean, in practice, what really actually happens is that in practice, the CM dies before the duel comes out because the other team can just murder her in half a second. I feel like if they have a better pick than this LC, this should be like a pretty simple game, but just the LC pick put such an anchor around their neck the whole game, and it just
I
didn't
don't
do
know,
anything
man.
but pull down.
I feel like if Auto just picked anything, that Auto usually picks like a carry mid or something, and
Yeah,
he
just
just
pick
fucks
Jug.
off. Or like yeah, he could pick Jog, AM, all these things he plays, and just go jungle and split push better
Yeah.
than with a LC, and then actually do something with an item.
This would actually be a pretty good anti-mage game. Everything but the Chaos Knight, pretty much. You
Yeah,
just
but even
dominate.
the Chaos Knight, you have your shield thing to like counterspell. You
Yeah,
have
it's not
counterspells.
like CK is like a great pick into him. It's just he's the
And
only guy who
AM,
can do
it's a great
something.
counterspell game too. So I don't know. I think
Well,
Legion was a grief.
we'll see what happens next time.